Have you ever wondered how a fragile, seemingly insignificant species became the rulers of the planet? Yuval Noah Harari's Sapiens, A Brief History of Humankind, takes us on a breathtaking journey through the rise of humans, exploring how imagination, cooperation, and curiosity shaped our species. This book captivates readers because it tells history not as a collection of dates, but as a living story of survival, ambition, and transformation. From the earliest humans to the modern era, it reveals the forces that made us who we are today. In this storytelling journey, we will immerse ourselves in the life of our ancestors, understanding not only what they did, but why they thought, felt, and dreamed the way they did. Chapter 1: The Cognitive Revolution. The Birth of Imagination. Imagine a world filled with giant beasts, towering forests, and endless plains. Among the mammoths and saber-toothed cat, humans are small and fragile. Yet something extraordinary stirs within Homo sapiens: the power of imagination. Around 70,000 years ago, humans began creating shared myths. One evening, a hunter gathers the tribe around a fire and speaks of a spirit in the forest. This story is more than entertainment. It instills caution, strategy, and cooperation. These narratives allow humans to unite in ways that other species cannot, forming larger social groups and planning collective actions. This marks the cognitive revolution. Humans are no longer just responding to the world, they are shaping it. Gods, spirits, and taboos emerge not as a physical entities, but as a shared beliefs that coordinate massive groups. Sapiens are now storytellers and planners, weaving imagination into survival. Imagine a young woman in a tribe spots the shadow of a predator. She tells of a mythical creature that punishes carelessness. The tribe listens, organizes a defense, and survives. Her story became a tool of collective action, demonstrating the power of belief. Chapter 2: The Agricultural Gamble. For tens of thousands of years, humans are nomadic foragers, moving with the seasons and available food. But around 12,000 years ago, they make a daring choice to cultivate the land and domesticate animals. Fields are sown, herds are raised, and villages appear. Life appears abundant and secure, but the reality is harsher. Farming demands relentless labor, living near animals spreads diseases, and social hierarchies emerge as some families amass surplus food. The paradox is stark. Humans produce more food but work harder and face greater risks. Yet this gamble enables population growth, trade, and rise of complex societies. At this point, civilization is born. Like a farmer walks through fields of golden wheat, remembering ancestors who foraged freely. Each seed planted secures survival for children and builds the foundation for villages that will one day become cities. Farming is toil, but it is the birth of civilization. Chapter 3: The Myths That Unite Us. As the population grows, tribes face a new challenge: cooperation on a massive scale. Trust within kinship is insufficient. when dealing with thousands of strangers, humans rely on myths, money, religion, and empire to unite. Money becomes a universal language, facilitating trade across continents. Religion provides morality, ethics, and communal purpose. Empires demonstrate humans' ability to organize vast populations through shared imagination. Like a merchant, travel across empires with coin, confident that stranger will accept them. A shared belief allows trade and cooperation, proving that collective myths are more powerful than swords. Chapter 4: The Unstoppable Scientific Revolution. 500 years ago, humans enter an era of unprecedented curiosity. The scientific revolution teaches them to question myths, explore the unknown, and experiment with reality. Ships traverse oceans, telescopes reveal distant stars, and laboratories unlock the secrets of life. Science fuels technology, technology empowers empires, and empires fund further scientific exploration. Capitalism and curiosity reinforce one another, creating an unstoppable cycle of innovation. Like a scholar peers through a telescope, seeing stars unseen by generations, his discoveries challenged all belief, sparking a new wave of exploration that leads to global trade, medicine, and technological advancement. Chapter 5: The Industrial Revolution and Human Power. The Industrial Revolution transforms the world. Machines replace muscle. Steam replaces wind. Energy flows like never before. Urban centers grow rapidly, changing social structures and human lifestyles. Humans harness resources on an unprecedented scale, reshaping the environment. Population growth explodes, labor becomes specialized, and social hierarchies deepen. Technology amplifies human capability, but also introduces new risks and inequalities. The world becomes interconnected in ways that the earliest sapiens could never imagine. Like in a bustling city, a young factory worker marvels at machines that churn tirelessly, creating goods once impossible to produce. The rhythm of industry transforms the community, offering both opportunity and hardship. Chapter 6: The Modern Era: Knowledge, Cooperation, and Ethics. In recent centuries, humans have acquired immense power through science, industry, and technology. Global communication, genetic engineering, and artificial intelligence expands the horizons of possibility. Yet, with power comes responsibility. Ethical dilemmas arise: how to use knowledge, how to balance progress with sustainability, and how to ensure cooperation at a global scale. Sapiens now face challenges not just for survival, but of meaning. Stories, beliefs, and shared imagination remain crucial in guiding actions, uniting societies, and envisioning the future. Like scientists around the world collaborate to decode the human genome, their work promises cures for diseases, but also sparks debate about ethics and the power humans wield over life itself. Humanity is both creator and guardian, shaping its own destiny. The story of Sapiens continues. Sapiens is more than history, it is a mirror. It shows us not only what we are, but what we might become. Every choice, myth, and innovation is another chapter in the story of humanity, and this story is still being written. The true power of human lies not in strength or numbers, but in our ability to imagine, cooperate, and dream of worlds that do not yet exist. The journey continues, inviting us to participate actively in the grand narrative of our species, shaping the future with every decision we make. And so, as we close the pages of Sapiens, a brief history of humankind, we are left with a story both inspiring and unsettling. Yuval Noah Harari takes us on a journey that stretches from the earliest foragers to the world of empires, capitalism, and cutting edge science. His central idea is simple but powerful. What really sets Homo sapiens apart is not strength, not intelligence in the narrow sense, but the ability to imagine. We believe in myths, religions, nations, human rights, money, laws, things that exist only because we agree that exist. These sheer fictions allow millions of people to cooperate, to build societies, and to dominate every corner of the earth. But this ability that made us so successful also brought its shadows. The myths we created built empires, but they also justified slavery. They connected billions, but they also divided them into classes and nations. Harari paints a picture of humanity as both genius and prisoner of its own imagination. And now, in the modern era, the story takes a sharper turn with the rise of biotechnology, artificial intelligence, and genetic engineering. Humanity is beginning to play with forces once reserved for nature or for gods. For the first time, we can design crops, animals, and even ourselves. We can extend life, enhance intelligence, and perhaps one day even eliminate death. The question Harari leaves us with is haunting. What do we want to want? For in gaining these godlike powers, we are not only reshaping the future of humankind, we are deciding whether humankind as we know it will even continue to exist. Yet no story is without its critics. While Sapiens is undeniably bold and thought provoking, some scholars argue that Harari's sweeping generalizations flatten the richness of human history. His grand narrative makes sacrifice nouns in the pursuit of clarity. Others feel that he sometimes paints progress in strokes too dark, overlooking the resilience, creativity, and ethical strides humanity has made. And yet, perhaps this is the point. Harari does not aim to give us every detail. He aims to make us stop, reflect, and question. So, as the book closes, the message lingers. Our past was written by shared myths, our present is shaped by science, and our future is in our hands. Will we use our power to create meanings, justice, and sustainability? Or will we let the same myths that once empowered us lead us toward destruction? In the end, Harari's Sapiens is not just a history of humankind, it is a mirror. And in that mirror, each of us must ask, where do we want the story of humankind to go from here? Thank you.